Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready, bro? Now?
I don't know. Maybe.
Now
I'm ready.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This week on Humpcast, Ryan D has abandoned us in our time of need. Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts Studio partners with Marvel. Mario made a fuck ton of money, Netflix and chill with psychic powers. Ben Affleck drops out of the Batman, and James Cameron is a very busy man. You're listening to Humpcast.
Hit it already!
Welcome to Humpcast, everybody, the show where a couple of buds get buzzed and head over to Trump's border wall with WWE's Chris Jericho so that we can...
shitty quality. I wish it was louder.
I wish that was louder too, but damn.
This is very old.
This is very old. I don't even know why I thought of that, but I was like, oh, I really want to hear that song.
It worked.
It did work.
It worked with your fucking shit,
Really
bro.
good. Nice. All right, so that it's not even built yet. I don't know why I was gonna say.
It might, though. That's the scary part.
Dude, I was thinking, what was it? As soon as I think he got elected, I was totally thinking, okay, if he builds the wall, the first thing that pops into my mind is that scene from I know it's not okay. So that scene from Pacific Rim, where they're like, all right, we're building this wall of hope, this wall of life.
That's right. Yeah.
And then the kaiju breaks through it in like 12 minutes.
That's right.
And I'm like, well, first of all, doesn't matter if there's a wall or not. Like I think 40 or something % of immigrants come over by plane and other means.
It's just mostly like tunnels now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you hear about all these crazy ass tunnels going from miles.
And there's literally movies about people gutting over the borders or different borders through other means.
It's not going to keep anybody out.
No, not at all. But it's funny to think about.
Yeah,
not really.
Let's waste trillions of dollars on
trillions
this
and
idea.
billions and all that stuff.
All right, well,
but let's
anyway.
started out on a weird note. But welcome, Humpcast, everyone.
Welcome.
My name is Garrett A.M. Lee.
And I'm Ricky C.
And of course, you notice, well, if you're watching on Facebook Live, you will notice that it does have a weird effect.
Yes.
I apologize.
It's a super special filter.
Super, you need to be
Super secret.
verified, and have 1 billion followers. It's 1 billion.
Yep.
Or you have to have a broken lens.
Or you just break your lens.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So it has this weird kind of glowy effect.
Is it real bad right now?
Which is kind of neat.
Look?
It's not that bad, actually. It looks like there's a smudge on the lens that makes you glow. But
okay.
That's the reason. Sorry.
It's just our natural glow.
The lens on my phone is broken, and I didn't bring another. I usually do this on my iPod. I forgot that in my gym bag, and Ricky C doesn't have a fucking plug available
I forgot my adapter.
Doesn't have an audio jack. Thanks, Apple.
You gotta go Bluetooth.
Thanks,
soon.
Apple.
If we can just get Patreon money,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about that. Let's go Bluetooth.
If you want to support us and help us,
we'll go full Bluetooth.
Go full. I don't even. That's not a thing. I don't think that's a
It
thing.
is. I'll make it a thing.
All right. And so
I'll build it.
So yeah, apologize for that. Like every episode, we actually start off with an alcoholic beverage of some sort.
Yes.
This week is no different. Ricky C.
No.
We'll start off with you. What are you drinking?
You can see my fancy bag here
What's a
from
fancy bag?
Bevmo. I happened to stop by there because I happen to work by one. I was just like, why don't I go here?
I don't know
more
why.
often?
I thought you were going to say I happen to work at one. I was like, when did you get a job at Bevmo?
Yeah, I just work on there every day because I lost my job.
He just never told us.
Yeah, I work in Pasadena, so there's one pretty close by. And I decided to stop by, and I found this Here Comes Mango. It's Belching Beaver Here Comes a Mango IPA. So it's not.
Here comes a mango.
It's not super strong. It's about 6.6%, but hopefully it's delicious. It's Belching Beaver, the same people who do that really good peanut butter stout.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited.
That sounds good. I'm trying to think if I ever had another Belching Beaver drink. I may or may not have had an horchata stout from them.
Ooh, yeah.
I know they have one.
Yeah, that's right. I've seen it. I don't know if I've had it though.
Me neither. So I don't know. I'm interested for you to try it, then give it to me so that I can try it.
We shall try.
And for me, let's go ahead. You already showed this to the viewers. I'm making a experimental cocktail, but it's not going to be super duper strong. This is actually a wine cocktail. So I have a bottle of just reasonably priced Riesling, which is a sweeter wine. I have a bottle of American-born moonshine apple pie, which is 83 proof. That's where the strength is coming from. And
So Garrett's dead.
as a sweetener and floral aspect, I have this bottle of Saint Germain
Delicious.
elderberry, elderflower,
Elderflower?
elder wand liqueur. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and combine those two and make something delicious while you try your beer and let us know how that is.
All right, we'll see what happens here with your crazy ass drink.
Let's see.
First of all, it smells delicious.
I totally have a measuring jigger, but it's too far, so I'm not gonna do it. No, it's too far.
All right.
No, actually give it to me because it's probably a good idea.
Oh shit, my fucking beer's delicious.
Is it? What
Yeah.
is it again?
It's just a mango IPA.
Oh, nice. I don't think I've had a mango specific IPA. I've had like
I think Ballast Point does one now.
doing
I
1
think
ounce.
it's their session IPA, which is pretty good.
Okay.
But this is just a normal IPA. It smells real good.
Damn. I've had pineapple, grapefruit, guava.
I'm thinking pineapple.
Huh?
No. Pineapple is that's also Ballast Point.
Pineapple's gulping.
Yeah.
What the shit is this? I swear to God, I'm strong.
No, those are. I remember those always being real hard.
Also, I just did freaking pull-up day.
I'm gonna open it, bro.
No,
I got it, bro.
I'm a man.
Just hand it over, dude.
No!
Just hand it over.
No.
Hand it over.
What the
Garrett's
fuck?
gonna kill himself for this. Just hand it over, dude. I got
No.
it. There you go.
Oh, Jesus. Why?
Oh yeah, that's real hard.
Oh,
What the fuck, dude?
oh yeah.
What the hell?
Can we please make that into another sound drop?
Oh yeah,
shit.
that's real hard. Fuck, man, this
Ricky
is
C.
hard, dude.
Dude, I
God
just-
damn, this is in my fucking hand.
This is retarded, and God,
Oh,
it's
fuck.
hot. It's hot in here because it's like
Jesus
it's
Christ.
the first hot day in like over a few like fucking like a month,
At least a year.
at least a year in California.
Yeah, it's been real cold. That thing's, I'm pretty sure that's just sealed tight.
This cocktail's
It's
gonna suck
super
unless
good.
I open this bottle.
You gotta break it open. Just smash it against.
God damn it! Ah!
So I guess gonna figure this out, I guess.
I do. I can't make. I'm gonna give me your drink. I want to try it.
All
All
right.
right. Well,
That's actually like impossible. That fucking hurt my hand.
that has never happened to me
You
either.
can see my hand right here. That's got these fucking impressions left over from that goddamn cap.
We don't have anything rubber in here either. Like you can just fucking.
You can try.
I'm not gonna do it. This is not gonna work with that. It needs to be rubber. All right. Well,
Fuck.
I am super fucked. I guess unless I can
Use
do
your
it.
teeth.
I gotta do it with my teeth. I don't even know how I would do it with my
Just
teeth.
use your bicep.
Just
put it in this little.
put it in the
crease
bicep.
right here. Use your muscles, bro. You're stronger than I. Oh! Did it spin? Or is that just your hands?
My hand. I'm
Just bleeding. This gushing blood.
slicing out my hand. This is stupid. Ah,
Some quality podcasting
First-
for anybody who's not watching the live feed.
I totally forgot that there's only audio listeners too.
No. We got
Jesus
some
Christ.
Facebook followers.
Oh,
Hopefully.
no, I meant like, if this is just an audio listener
Does
right
anybody
now,
know how
they're
to
like,
open a really hard bottle like this?
Oh, it's-
Can somebody comment on the Facebook?
fuck this, dude. All
Do you have
right.
any home remedies? You got to put under some hot water or something.
I quit. Well, yeah, we don't have one of those there. And then,
gotta
I'm gonna
boil
just
it.
add some fucking Riesling. And then, there you go.
Just pour the full bottle.
There is never
Full bottle.
there is never an episode where we can just go smoothly into anything.
We're professionals.
We are professionals. We know what we're
Don't
doing.
try this at home.
I'm literally a professional bartender. I can't open that bottle.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, well that's what we're doing right now. So let's give it this.
You want, here,
I want to try that
this
before
you
I
fuck yourself.
die with this.
Pretty delicious.
That smells delightful.
Yeah, it's real good.
Oh wow! Fuck yes.
It's good, right?
What is this?
Here comes the mango.
Belching Beaver Brewery.
Mango.
That is a
Mango.
revelation.
Yeah, I highly recommend this. It's really refreshing. for an
Yeah,
IPA.
and all of our listeners and viewers that have been with us for a while know I don't really care for IPAs that much. That's great. That is delicious, and it's 6.6.
Yeah.
So that's very good.
Yeah.
Sculpin is 7.
Yeah, so it's pretty much session, which is cool. Can knock a couple of these guys back,
Yeah.
and you'll be
All
cool.
right. Let's see. I might have just fucked myself. It would have been way
try
better
it.
with it. Let's try it.
Let's see how this goes.
No, it's not bad actually.
All right, is it gonna fuck my taste buds up?
Well, I just had a sip of your beer. It should be fine.
All right.
Because I only used an ounce of that moonshine.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay, well, fuck it. It's
Oh, fuck me. Not cool.
it would have been way better with that.
Yeah, probably. I
But-
feel like that would have been. Let me try it one more time. One more time.
Go for it. I'll keep talking.
We can
Yeah, because
change it.
The Riesling's notably sweeter wine. It is not like super sugary like Moscato. It does have some nice like kind of lemony tones as well, and it's 12 point something percent, 12.5 I think. So it's a good wine, especially if you just want to like chill. I had this chilling in the fridge the entire time. I also literally chilling. And I only put like maybe, I don't know, 6 ounces, which is standard pour for any wine glass. And if I could only put a freaking ounce of the goddamn Saint Germain.
Oh, that's not happening. That is not fucking coming loose.
Not at all. It's not even budging.
Christ.
It's just ridiculous.
I think it went.
It was sealed by Satan
Didn't it go the
himself.
other way? Like, how did it go this other way?
What?
It got more tight somehow. It tying itself.
You know it's lefty-loosey, right? You haven't been going the right way.
No, I've been going the right way. Oh shit! I loosened it.
I finally got this open. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna pour.
Sometimes you have to go the other way to make it go
There you go.
fucking loose again. You know.
So that's what you've been doing. You're just going the wrong way.
Yeah,
Good job, Ricky.
I did it.
And then 1 ounce of Saint Germain. Fucking stir this bitch up and taste the deliciousness.
We'll see. I'm
Maybe.
I'm still skeptical.
It's still a wine cocktail. I'm not making a
I'm still
friggin'
skeptical.
All right, whatever.
It was a tissue paper, by the way.
Suck a fucking dick.
I used a tissue. Totally helped. Totes helped.
Oh, it's way better. Way better. It's still wine.
We'll see about that. It's better, but I don't know if I.
What do you
like
not
that.
like about it?
I don't like that.
The wine.
The moonshine part.
Really?
Actually.
I actually was gonna put more.
Yeah.
Why don't you? You don't like the apple taste?
Yeah. That it's kind of like a weird apple taste to me.
Oh, okay.
huge fan
Well, I
of
actually
that.
kind of like it, so I was gonna put another ounce in it.
It just tastes like a synthetic to me. That makes sense.
That's fair enough, dude. Like this is not super duper classy. Clearly,
Yeah.
I'm pouring apple moonshine in it, but
Fuck it.
if you want a nice like there's like a chill night cocktail that you can make at
Chill
home.
night.
Get some fucking moonshine from Target. Get some Saint Germain. I'm pretty sure they have it at Target somewhere.
It's only like 50% alcohol.
And this bottle of wine is like $8.
It's not bad.
So
All right. Cute.
that's perfect. All right.
So should we get into this weekend? What'd you do?
Oh yeah. Fuck. Dude. Actually, my niece was just born.
Oh shit, that's right.
So Jeanette, who's my girlfriend, her sister just had her first child, and it's also the first child of my girlfriend's family. So they're like, unit. They've been. I think her sister's like 30-something, 33-ish, around there. And
Okay.
so, like, all of her cousins, all of their family, all have kids already. Like, but this is the first one that they've had in her family, and it's really cool. Everyone showed up to the hospital. It was I've never seen so many people in one spot.
Oh shit.
So it's like, yeah, it's a hospital. She just had the baby, and like, you have family members from all over, freaking people that like are from. Well, she's from South Central, so
shit.
like, just a bunch of people. They aren't even blood related, but they're family, and then like other babies and all sorts of stuff, and it's pretty cool. And
They're not blood related, but they're blood.
blood.
related.
Just kidding. But no, what's awesome is it's funny. I said this to the father. I was like, dude, good job. You made a cute baby, because I've seen some fucking uggos. Baby pictures.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to call anyone out, but on Facebook, I don't know if you don't know this, but there's some fucking uggo babies. And I'm just like,
There is.
oh, no.
I agree with that.
Why? No, don't post that. Don't post that. But, dude, like, and I know I'm not, like, married or anything, but I consider her my niece. I love the family. I love my girlfriend. And I love this girl. This child. And so she's so cute. She doesn't cry. She sleeps most of the time, and she only wakes up when she's hungry.
Okay.
And she's fucking gorgeous. I've never been that close to like a baby being born in my adult life.
Okay.
I can't even remember the last time anyone in my family had a kid. I think the last time was like my cousin, and she's from Oregon, so I wasn't there when the baby was born.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just it's really cool.
Nice, man.
That was the majority of my weekend. I worked too. I think it sucked because the week that we actually did cool shit, we went to the snow, Ricky, myself, and our fiance and girlfriend, or wife and girlfriend.
Yes.
We weren't on the show together the next week. We have been on the same show in a long
that's
time.
right. I forget. Yeah, last week it was just me and Ryan.
Yeah, and the week before you were gone.
Yeah, that's right. Oh
Yeah.
shit. What's up?
What's up, dude? So yeah, you get a nice dose of us, and we get to see each other again, which is nice.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that weekend after we talk about what you did this weekend.
I was trying to remember, but I honestly don't. I mean, I know what I did Sunday.
It was lit.
It was not. It was
super lit.
nothing. But yeah, Sunday. I don't know. I talked about this a little bit before. How my grandma's in the hospital, so she actually went. She kind of went into hospice care, and then is now back in the hospital. So I was over there. But she's just still doing okay. She's still hanging in there. But we're just going day by day. So
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
you said day by day, and then I couldn't stop thinking about the step by step theme song.
step by step theme song.
Step by step, day by day. Nope.
Nope.
Not
Not ringing a bell.
That's how my brain works.
All right. So I don't remember what else I did. It's I remember it wasn't this weekend, but I did see La La Land,
Nice.
and I thought it was great.
Fuck yeah, high five, dude.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious if anyone out there has seen La La Land if you didn't like it. Because, I mean,
Yeah, it was good.
I've loved it. I've seen it twice. I would go see it again, actually. And I can't stop singing it. It's not the most amazing movie I've ever seen. But it is really well shot. I have this great respect for I don't know the actual technical. I forgot the technical term, but where it's just like a one shot take or one take. Fucking, you do a whole scene, but there's no cuts.
Yeah, I think just one shot, maybe. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Film people are probably yelling at us right now.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know the term myself, but I'm having that brain fart that I do.
One take.
One take shot. But
shot.
okay, so like good examples of that you may have noticed are like a lot of scenes in Entourage or Daredevil season 1 and season 2. There's a lot of cool shit where it's a whole thing, but there are no cuts.
The craziest one is from fucking that crazy. God damn it!
The Raid?
That martial arts movie. Not the Raid.
Not the Raid.
There's that one too, but it was the first one that actually like did
Attack
like,
the Block?
craziest one. No. It was it was like one of, not kind of like the Raid, but god damn it,
The Pun? No, not the Pun.
I can't remember.
No. I feel like I know what you're talking
I
about.
might say it here.
I really hate that we have.
I
These
have a
brain farts.
list right here, but yeah, it's pretty much they're called just one take
Okay.
or
Whatever.
long takes, I guess.
Long
Whatever,
takes.
whatever.
But yeah,
works.
either
You
way,
get it.
Like I have this real respect for that because I mean, I did start out in theater where I mean, obviously everything's one take. It's just like go. You have to memorize everything. But in film and all that stuff, like it's very different because you have a lot more moving parts and you don't just have one stage. You have a whole environment. And so it's like you have to get it right. And there's so many shots in this movie where you don't notice it at first, but if you try and pay attention, there are no cuts.
Yeah, The Protector is what I was thinking.
The Protector.
Yes.
I was actually going to say that.
Where he's just going up the fucking stairway and like just beating the shit out of people,
Tony Jaa.
throwing them off the fucking stairs.
breaking their lives.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
Yeah.
And there's that one, and then Children of Men also.
I
There's a crazy
know,
ass
I
one in
actually
that
know. I know what you're talking about, but I've never seen the movie.
Oh man, that's
Because
a great movie.
It was on a YouTube clip. I think someone showed
If
me.
you've never seen the Children of Men movie. Go
Actually,
seek
you know what?
that out.
I need to make
It's
a
fucking
note
great.
for myself because I really want to see Children of Men. I don't know why I've
It's
just
a
never
great
gotten
movie,
around
man.
to it.
I think it's super underrated.
Yeah,
It's such a great movie.
but I know exactly what scene you're talking about, and there's so many great.
That's
examples
actually
of
number
that.
one on this fucking list I have here that I kind of just pulled up as I googled famous one takes.
Okay, cool,
That's number one.
nice.
2006.
But yeah, no, seriously awesome. If you haven't, go treat yourself. I think you'll enjoy it, especially if you're anywhere near the entertainment industry or anything like that, or know anyone like that, because it does. I mean, it's like an homage to old school Hollywood and musicals, but it still applies because it's in a modern setting.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, no, I love that
It
movie.
was good.
Great. And
Even
then
I didn't really know. I didn't know a lot going into it other than the fact that I knew it was a musical, but
yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Oh, fun fact about that, by the way. So it's had so much Oscar buzz, and it's won many awards, especially in the last the Golden Globes and stuff like that. And so, but it turned out to be this great success of a movie, and I found out some of the interesting facts. So the original cast, it's like a duo. So you have Ryan Gosling, you have Emma Stone. The original actors that were set to be those roles were Emma Watson and the guy from Whiplash.
Oh, fucking...
What's his name?
Shit.
Miles Teller.
Yes, Miles Teller.
And it makes sense, too, because it's the director of Whiplash that directed this.
Oh, okay.
And so it makes sense that he would also, go with someone that he worked with before. Because a lot of good directors do that. Nolan, Spielberg, all those.
Right.
But it's so funny because what happened was Emma Watson left the project to go do Beauty and the Beast, which,
oh, shit.
That's understandable.
Yeah, it's like, fuck you, Disney money.
Disney money, for sure. And they just dropped their last trailer, and that looks pretty good. I'm still not 100% sold on it. There's little things that bug me about it, but it does still look good.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be great.
And then Miles Teller, I heard just they passed on him because of like salary negotiation or something. Yeah,
they're just like, fuck you, bro. We've all seen Fantastic Four.
No, dude, he's a good actor. I don't care what anyone says. He's great.
Good. Just kidding.
And I don't hate Fantastic Four as much as everyone else does. And the acting I don't think has anything to do with it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Like you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Weird choices were made for the movie, but the acting, I think, I can't pick a bad actor.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of heard what happened, like the whole behind the scenes shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much like chisme and all that stuff, but you never know unless you're actually part of it. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And hopefully, fingers crossed, eventually the Fantastic Four rights will go back to Marvel.
Yes.
Like entirely. And I think if that does happen, they're going to start using bits and pieces. They're not going to put out a full-blown Fantastic Four movie, I don't think.
No, that wouldn't be smart.
That wouldn't, because no one, not like the casual moviegoer is not thinking, oh, it went to Marvel, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
They're thinking, oh, this has been like, what, three times that they've made a Fantastic Four movie, and all of them have sucked.
Yep.
This last one I thought was okay.
I know, it was just 4. It was like a low
weird
budget one.
It was weird.
A long time ago.
Well, I don't know if that counts.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm just saying.
Whatever. But
it's never been good.
But it would be great because then you could use Doctor Doom as a villain, which is a great villain.
Yeah, he is a great villain.
I would say if he were used by Marvel, he could be Loki status.
Yeah, pretty much, definitely.
And Galactus, a lot of
even the Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
I mean, they kind of brought that over, but still fucked it up.
Could use a lot of really cool characters.
Yeah,
but yeah, so that'd be cool. And
that would be cool.
That was our weekend. What about we went to Big Bear last time. That was really awesome.
It was awesome.
Dude,
tons of fucking snow.
Snow is
that's a lot.
So beautiful. And I haven't been in snow in so long. And this was fresh because we went 2 weeks ago and it was just like a blanket. There was definitely a lot of places where people were playing and stuff, and that was all whatever. But literally maybe a few yards away, you would have just a blanket of fresh snow.
Yeah.
And no lie, I just jumped in it. It was probably about 3 feet deep.
I'd say at
some
least
places.
3 feet. Yeah, for sure.
And that was just so fun.
Yeah, it was intense.
We recorded a bit of it, and I'm actually editing together a video. I'm glad that it has no timely elements, but it's just a fun adventure, and maybe I'll post that sometime soon.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That was really great.
I want to see that.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's fun. That was a lot of fun.
All right. So that was our weekend. Ryan D, sorry that you're going and telling. Well, I'm not sorry if you're telling jokes and you're being sorry. But whatever.
Yeah, he's currently at a show right now.
So cheers to you, Ryan
if
D.
you're over there, good job.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, shall we get into stories here?
Let's do so.
Welcome. So what's up, everybody? This is Ricky C. Through Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation. There's actually a really big expo going on right now for video games. It's called E3, announcing a new hardware system.
Here's Ricky Tech News.
What's up,
Ricky C.
Goodbye.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right, so I'm actually gonna
break the walls down. No,
I'm actually gonna post this the next story I have here for on the in the comment section for the live feed. So check that out because it's got a cool video. You can check out along as I'm going on with the story. So
check it out.
This was, I believe, last week. Square Enix is making an Avengers game for Marvel.
What?
Oh shit! Yeah. So if anybody out there who's fucking played video games before, obviously has heard the name Square Enix before. Anyone who's
you've ever fucking opened your eyes.
Yeah, if you ever opened your eyes, I mean, it's obviously very famous for Final Fantasy
and Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is another huge one, which I think I've probably liked more than Final Fantasy, to be honest.
I will admit I've only played one Final Fantasy game and I didn't like it.
Really, I played about I'd say at least 4 of them, and I have 15.
I'll
say
this. I was young. It was on PlayStation. It was the original PlayStation.
Yeah, there's like 7 discs,
and
awesome.
I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
like, I don't like this.
Yeah,
but I mean, I haven't played anything recently. I do enjoy some of the lore that I've heard of the characters, and I enjoy what's in Kingdom Hearts because I got to fight, Sephiroth and I think Cloud.
Right. Yeah,
and
there's
shit
characters
like
in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's very huge universe that they kind of play off of.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're teaming up with Marvel and making an Avengers project, which that's pretty much what they're calling it now. What I linked is a teaser trailer for it, so you can check that out. They're not giving away like a ton of information yet. It's just a very, very new teaser.
But the trailer is really good, though.
Yeah, it is.
And
I mean, it really shows.
I think it's perfect for a teaser trailer because we don't know what route they're going to take. All we know is that it's Avengers based.
Yeah,
and they're using the characters, or they're focusing at least on the characters from the cinematic Avengers.
Yes. So yeah, Obviously Iron Man, Thor,
Hulk, Captain
America, Hawkeye.
It's been a while since I've seen the trailers, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
I just remember
you got
those
everybody.
elements. I was like those. There have been many incarnations of the Avengers, but that specifically is the cinematic version of them.
Yeah.
So I was
sure.
like, ooh. I really want to know where this is going to go. And obviously it starts off, watch the trailer, kind of dark. It's a dark trailer.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of see all these different, elements from these characters. So you see, Thor's hammer and Cap shield and, fucking one of Iron Man's, hand things, but they're all fucked up and broken. So I mean, it is very surprising that someone like Square Enix, which is known for, really sort of, it's obviously more Japanese-oriented. I mean, if you ever played Final Fantasy before, you probably know that's mostly dubbed in Japanese first. If you ever see any leaks or anything like that,
Final Fantasy.
But it's always been great. So so they're saying though for this particular project, however, it's turning to Western developers. So Crystal Dynamics, which if you ever played Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is a great game, and Eidos Montreal, which is they made Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, which is also a great game. So so this was two newer games that came out. Very sort of open worldy, and I mean, Rise of the Tomb Raider was actually a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
Even being in that Tomb Raider franchise.
You say things really weird. Tomb Raider.
Tomb. Yeah.
To me, a tome is like a big book, and a tomb.
I never even heard of it as being a book.
Really, a tome?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should look that up. I know it because I play RPGs and there's the tome of someone blah blah blah. It's a giant.
I mean,
book.
I've probably seen that, but I'm just
Probably.
I don't know what that.
Yeah,
sure.
It's just a big.
Tome.
I don't even know if it's, but it's always a big book. But yeah,
Yeah,
a tome is that, and a tomb is you live there.
Kind of just if I'm reading it kind of quickly, I kind of just say it the way it's spelled.
Yeah,
and that's the way it comes out.
All right.
But anyway, I mean, it's what I'm hoping more from this though is the last I remember sort of great superhero game being fucking Arkham, the Arkham series for Batman.
Yeah,
at least 3 out of the 4 of them so far. But
you know, I really liked a lot of the superhero games that I've played. Even it's funny, and I like this for a very different reason. Okay, so Injustice, obviously, and then what was it? Marvel had something. I forgot what it was. Did they have fight? Oh, Marvel versus Capcom, stuff like that.
Yeah,
that was less of a story.
More,
though.
yeah. I'm saying more towards an actual real story. You're playing these. You're in these characters' shoes, and you're really these. It's focused on the main characters here, which it seems like it's going to do.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of imagining something almost kind of like a Grand Theft Auto 5, where you have these characters and you can kind of switch between them within this open world, which would be fucking amazing. I mean,
oh yeah. Dude,
but
don't forget Disney Infinity, bro.
Oh no, I'm alright. All right, so we'll see what happens there. And now let's get my next story here. Super Mario Run. We all know that game.
No, I don't.
If you have an iPhone, actually, I forgot. Garrett's fucked.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you have an iPhone,
Sounds
you obviously heard this fucking game before. Super Mario Run. It's sort of Nintendo's first foray into mobile gaming and mobile apps.
Its first run.
Yes,
mobile
first
gaming.
run. It's been long rumored that Nintendo's going to come out with some whether it's iPhone or just app-centric games for your phone. And this is one of the first ones. And so far, it's made $53 million for Nintendo. So
The fuck?
things are looking good.
Okay, what is the game? Is it just like a temple run?
The game is sort of like a temple run, but it's like a 2D. So it's like in a 2D sort of world. You're kind of going sideways. It's a sideways scroller.
Okay.
But so like a normal Mario game, if you had the controls, you basically make
so
them
it's a
go
Mario.
from left to right.
Oh, it's a Mario game.
Yeah, so it's basically a Mario game.
Oh, well, that's.
But he's running, so you don't have control of whether he's stopped or not.
so you can't stop.
You can't stop him.
Got it. Okay.
He's just running, and then all you have the option to do, and like they kind of touted it as being that one game you can play with just one hand, because all I have to do is with your thumb, you hit the screen that he's jumping. So obviously it has his different takes. If you hold it, he jumps a little higher. If you do some things in the air, like tap it, he like kind of spins and does a couple things.
Okay, so it's like a mixture between like Mario and what was that Flappy Bird thing? Is it like that?
Yeah, pretty much like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so I've always wondered like why they don't like make more of these hit games and then bring them to mobile, but I guess it makes sense because they're still doing the whole like Nintendo DS.
Exactly.
Like,
Nintendo
is
Switch.
there still what is it? PlayStation Portable or anything like that?
Oh, like the PS Vita?
Or Vita, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, I think that's still around.
Is that
That is
still
around?
a thing?
Yeah. So
All
that's still a thing.
Because mobile gaming, dude, it's just like why
That's
have
definitely taken over.
Why have anything more than your phone nowadays? It seems like, and
Yeah.
the last that I still have a DS for I haven't played it though, but yeah, I mean I still have these consoles, but I can't remember the last time I heard anyone that or seen anyone that takes out a mobile gaming device.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's
It's
gonna be
all
on
on
their
your phone.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
phone is I think the biggest thing that's going out right now, and like that's why I'm trying to get more on the Instagram, more. Fuck, I'm sound old. More on Instagram, more on Facebook, Snapchat, all that stuff. To like everything's mobile. Everyone doesn't want to have something different. Like back in the day, you pulled out your Game Boy and maybe you had a phone and like all this other stuff. You had a backpack full of shit.
Yeah.
No one wants that anymore. They want everything in their phone.
Yeah.
Right there at your fingertips.
Yeah, and at least the good thing about this game too is that it's not like one of those like the constant microtransactions. I mean, they have that in there obviously. Like any mobile game has it now.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, it's like I think for like $5 you're able to get like just unlock everything that you need. So you can there's like 6 total worlds. You can play the first one for free, and there's about like 4 different elements into that. Into one world.
Okay, so you got to pay for shit.
Yeah, you got to pay for to unlock the entire game, but you're still able to really kind of play it even if you don't want to do that too.
Okay.
But obviously, if you want to have like 5 more different levels to play through, you pay $5, and it's just the one time. So that's really all you need to unlock the full sort of build from that.
Yeah. Okay, I guess. I mean, but we're also in a world where everyone wants everything free.
Right. I mean, even from they said like from all the let's see, so out of 78 million total downloads, more than 5% forked over the money to unlock everything, which
More
is the
than
rest of the worlds.
Okay.
5%.
Okay. That's still a lot.
Yeah, that's still a lot.
Yeah. I was gonna say, speaking of like free to play type stuff, Nintendo also did, or at least the Pokemon Company, which I would imagine is an offshoot of Nintendo.
It is. I mean, it's on I think it's on like their licensing shit. If you
Yeah.
can see right there on the
Okay.
official Pokemon Go Plus. I got Garrett.
Okay. Oh yeah.
For
So
Christmas.
I didn't even. This was pre-ordered. This was my pre-order Christmas gift.
finally came in the mail. I also got one.
It's January 20 something.
January 20.
It's the end of
fucking-
January.
Yeah. The 31st, literally.
Yeah. So, but that's by Niantic. Niantic has licensed Pokemon from the Pokemon Company. Pokemon
Yeah.
Company itself just dropped its Pokemon game on mobile for free. And this was
Mobile.
This is more of like mobile. Is that what you want me to say?
No, I'm just saying. It just reminds me. Time to go.
mobile. How long will it take to get market fresh strawberries? It was 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Time to go mobile. What is it? Pokemon Company just released their game. I think it's called Pokemon Duel.
Yeah, you're bugging the shit out of us to play that.
Yes, because it's so cool. I mean, one, I still play Pokemon Go. A lot of people just gave up on it because, I mean, it makes sense. And I feel the same way too sometimes, where it's like you start off with something that's super hyped and super cool and super good for the most part, but then it breaks and all this stuff, and you gotta do stuff to fix it, but you have to take things away and change things in order for it to work properly.
Yeah.
And people don't like that because you start off with something cool and then you take it away, and people hate that.
Yeah, I mean they have worked out most of the issues. I feel like
but
it's really kind of
still
nailed
the
down.
same game, but I think still really fun, and they have events, especially with all the holidays. They've been having a lot of events, a lot of cool stuff. They just introduced baby Pokemon and more Gen 2 stuff. Like it's fun. It's not like I'm playing it all the time. It's more so like, if I have time to kill and I'm either, taking the bus or a passenger in a car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like, I'm not doing it while I'm at work. I'm not doing it while I'm with friends. I play it when I'm on the go.
Yeah.
One thing you can do though, and this has actually helped because I was in the hospital with my niece for the last weekend. This is great for when you're just sitting there and you really, you just want to play a game. You can do single player or you can do it with your friends. It's a Pokemon game. Basically, it's kind of like a mixture of Pokemon and chess and like kind of trading card games. So it's like you have these little Pokemon figures. You play this little game. You have to move the pieces around, which are the figures. And if you meet the other opponent, you fight. But the cool part about this is you can actually go head to head with your friends. So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, if Ricky and I had the game, we can,
I'll check it out.
Duel each
check
other.
it out.
That's
Promise.
my shit. Yeah,
I promise. All right. For my third and last story here, how'd you like to? I mean, we all have Netflix, right? We all use that pretty much regularly.
Yeah. It was like some have their own accounts, but the majority of the world is mooching off of someone else.
Yeah,
like myself.
I'm mooching off mine. Fuck you.
Thanks, sister.
Yeah, so obviously this is a huge thing, but how would you like to control it with your mind, bro?
That sounds weird. It
Yeah.
sounds weird as fuck.
So this is something that Netflix is currently kind of working on. It's obviously very new, very much in beta, but their developers just went through this thing called it's Annual Hack Day.
Hack Day?
Yeah, it's Annual Hack Day. So it kind of just shows you like what the different crazy projects that they're working on, and one of them is called Mindflix. And it lets you navigate and control Netflix with your mind.
They should make a building game where you can build stuff in your mind.
So
Minecraft.
I sent you the link to this because there's a video in there, and it's like they're actually like testing and demoing this out, and it's actually working.
Okay.
So you can kind of check that out. I
Sounds
mean,
cool, but you can laugh at my joke about Minecraft though if you want.
It was good, bro. I promise. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Thank you.
All right, so I just posted the story to our comment page on the live, so check that out.
Boom.
And you can check out this video, and it's basically this it's this little kind of headset. You kind of seen those before if you ever seen like one of the big things I remember coming out was like that whole Forest game where you control it with your mind and to see where that little sort of headband around your head. So it's called a Muse EEG detecting headband. You basically just strap that on and you move your head. And based on the movement, from left to right or up and down, that's how you control, the screen that you're going. And if you want, so let's say I land on something that I want to watch, all I have to do is think about, I think about the word play.
Oh, really?
And it plays it.
That's weird.
Awesome.
That is awesome,
Pretty
but weird.
Fucking awesome. And it totally works in the video that's on there. So I highly recommend that you check that out.
You know what that reminds me of? Back to the Future 2, where they plug in the shooting game. And the kids are like, oh, you have to use your hands?
Yeah.
It's a baby game.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, pretty
I was
much.
like, is everything in the future just like with your mind?
And free.
Yep. Voice activated or with your mind.
Yeah, for sure. So that's it. That's it for my story. So let's get into
Sick.
Yeah.
I may have some news for you.
Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out.
That is a scientific fact, huh?
I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
Yes. Hey, everyone. All right, it's been a while actually since I've done this. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the box office.
Oh shit!
So I've been saying La La Land's praises forever. It's in its 8th week right now, bro, and still in the top 10.
Number 1.
No, top 5 actually.
Damn, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, dude. It is
shit.
okay. So it's a budget of $30 million. It's already made over $106.6 million or $0.7 million. Sorry.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, especially considering that it's not such a big blockbuster. You know, blockbusters. I feel like you're like, oh, it didn't make a $200 million.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But it's like this is a tiny indie style film. Granted, you have 2, A-list actors, but that's it. Really, you have 2 A-list and
much.
like very few very few people.
a little thing.
Okay, so off the top of my head, you have John Legend and
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons. Those are the only 2 people I can remember knowing besides the 2 leads.
Yeah. John Legend also was a producer though. So
Yeah.
that kind of makes sense, but I don't know. J.K. Simmons just a little icing on the cake, I guess.
It was funny. Okay, so my sister, her and I, we both listen to the soundtrack, every once in a while. Her a lot more. So like I walk in the house and she's like playing the soundtrack, and it's one of the songs that they play where J.K. Simmons is dancing or doing his thing, but he's doing like this like little hand thing,
sort of like the end song, I think.
And I'm like, and I walk in and she's like, I need pictures of Spider-Man now.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's funny that J.K. Simmons can do whatever he wants, and he's a great actor, but
He is.
he will always be J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
He was great, man. He fucking nailed that role.
Yeah,
so
dude.
hard.
and like
Fucking dick.
a lot of shows that I watch that deal with movies and stuff and talk about like Spider-Man reboots and blah blah blah. Like they're like, you know what? If they just like brought back J. Jonah Jameson for the original, I'd be totally cool with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I don't even give a fuck about continuity
Yeah,
or
yeah.
anything like that. But, like just bring him back and I'm cool.
Yeah,
Totally.
I mean, they haven't really even had that character come back at all because
No,
they probably
yeah.
don't think anybody can top that.
There was rumor that Ice Cube was gonna play it for I think the Andrew Garfield one
I don't like
or
that.
something. But the new one with Tom Holland, it's a way off because he's in high school.
Yeah,
He's nowhere near
gonna still
getting
be
a
that
job.
origin
You know,
bullshit.
I would imagine the next few movies are gonna take place before he even gets a job.
yeah.
Because I don't know what stage he is in high school in Spider-Man: Homecoming, but he looks young.
Yeah.
He could if he wants, they could say he's a freshman, and I'll believe you.
Yeah, for
You know.
sure. He can pass for that.
Exactly. All right, let's get back onto this. So, weekend box office number 5, I already mentioned, was La La Land. Number 4 was Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. I totally forgot this existed, and it came out cool. It is
me
the
too.
lowest opening for any Resident Evil movie ever.
Oh shit. I mean, it kind of looked good from the trailers, so I remember watching.
I will say it did look a little bit better than I think the last one. I've only seen the first 2, maybe the third one. I don't remember exactly what the third one was.
Definitely, I've
For
definitely seen
sure,
the
the
first
first
two,
two. Yeah.
which are both good.
This is the 5th, I want to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to say you're right.
So budget $40 million. It made 13.6 in its opening. I'm willing to bet. I don't know. I have to double check on what's coming out. I don't know if it's gonna make its money back. To be honest,
Really, that'd be pretty crazy.
it would have to stay in for a while because especially if there's good movies. Let me double check at least for next week. Yeah, you have stuff like
Next
Rings.
week.
You have Rings coming out next
Yeah,
week.
That looks shitty.
Yeah, it does, but it's the same genre kind of. It's a horror-ish film.
Yeah,
This is an action horror video game film.
it's kind of a little bit more niche, I guess.
Yeah. But I'll be honest, I want to say that Resident Evil is the first, maybe the second one, are probably in the top 5 best video game movies ever made.
Oh yeah,
Which is funny.
The first one was fucking great.
The director of this one is the director of what I believe is the top video game ever made, or video game movie ever made.
Super Mario Brothers.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh shit!
Original.
I was on another page. Sorry.
Okay, I thought you were gonna actually play the song. I was like, oh shit, do you have that?
That would have been amazing.
Ba, 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 ba.
I wish I did. I don't have that.
All-time best video game movie ever. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, he directed this one. I haven't heard anything, to be honest, so I can't say if it's good or bad. I have absolutely no intention of watching it. I haven't seen the last one or two, ones that they made. So whatever. If you're into that sort of shit, here's another one. There you go.
I'll probably catch it when it's on demand, I guess.
Dude, unless I have this weird. You know what's weird? All right, I'll admit this. I got all of the Resident Evil movies because I was planning on watching them all at one point. I still haven't watched all of them, and that was like years ago. I have them.
Okay.
Never watched them. Except for the first 2, maybe 3.
I feel like 4 and 5 are probably dog shit.
Well, this is the 5th one, I think.
I mean, yeah. So
3 and 4 maybe.
Probably dog shit.
That's what I've heard. But whatever. It is what it's
down to watch
fucking.
I haven't seen those either. Let's watch it and then we'll watch
down.
5.
You know what? If I had more leisure time, I would fucking do. I would watch all these fucking movies.
I know. I have so many fucking backlogged movies I need to watch.
Yes, dude. And everyone's like, "Hey, watch this. Watch Black Mirror. Watch all this." Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Westworld. Blah, 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 blah. I can't.
Yeah.
You know what? If I had a 9 to 5 and that was my fucking my thing, and I was just like set with my career, sure. But I can't. I don't want to. I go to my survival job and then I go and do other shit.
Yeah.
And then you know what I do? I watch stuff to fall asleep, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, even I have a 9 to 5, but I can't watch shit. I mean, I
Yeah.
love to.
Yeah. But it's not
have it the
as
weekends.
easy. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not that easy for me.
Like, the last thing I want to do when I come home after like a day of work is like get into something that's brand new that I have to like really pay attention to.
You know what's funny though?
Like I can watch this How I Met Your Mother 10 times over.
Like okay, so I actually did do this, and it's really weird. It's this. I finished Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
I finished 7 seasons of Gilmore Girls
And they're all like 22 episodes long. And
In
they're all about 45 minutes long.
in 3 weeks.
That's fucking crazy. So you do have time. So don't talk shit about you don't have time.
No, that's the thing. I'm like editing a video, and I'm like doing all this shit, and I'm like, what the fuck did you say? Fuck you. And then I'm like, no, yeah. And I'm like, Team Jess, by the way.
Garrett can Garrett, I guess Garrett and I can come out with our secret that we're both heavily into Gilmore Girls.
Dude, I don't know
what I'm finally almost done with it.
Let me tell you this. All right, let me tell you this. I saw him and his wife watching Gilmore Girls. One time I was at his house, and we were drinking and we're having fun, whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you hated it.
No, but and here's the thing. I still stand by what I said. I'm like, dude, why are they talking so fast?
Yeah.
Why is everything going like blah, 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 blah? And they don't do anything to emote their emotions. It's just like, here's a quippy thing. Here's a quippy thing. Here's a quippy thing.
Yep.
And it's still the same way, except that my girlfriend really loves it, and I watched it. And then I couldn't stop watching it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not great, but I still love it.
Yeah. I don't know
really
why
weird.
I like it so much.
Yeah. So if you're a Gilmore Girls fan, I guess shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Gilmore Girls.
I will say this though. Both my girlfriend and I think your wife are Team Dean. I'm Team Jess.
Yes. I don't know if she's Team Dean.
I think
she's more Team Logan, to be honest.
Oh, fuck Logan, dude. Logan's a
Logan.
fucking dick.
I don't know who I am. I don't like Dean. I don't like fucking Jess either. I don't like Rory, to be honest.
Well, okay, I'll give you that point. I'm saying if we're going on any teams of the boys, yeah, okay. So Rory makes a bunch of like weird bad decisions.
Yeah,
but
she's a fucking moron.
If I'm gonna take a side of any of her,
I'd say Jess. I agree with that. I agree with that. From what I just saw is when he comes back with the book. I'm right there.
That was the point where I looked at Jeanette. I was like, "See, you fucking see."
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck Logan."
Yeah, fuck Logan.
I was always that way though.
Fuck Logan, and Dean's a bitch.
Dean's a little bitch.
Dean's
a bitch boy.
This is so weird. All right, I don't think any of our listeners are.
And everyone tuned out.
Boom.
Go watch Gilmore Girls.
All right, go
It's
do
great.
that. Check that out. Also, all right, number 3, Hidden Figures. Number 2, A Dog's Purpose. I heard it was okay. It's sad. I heard it's sad, which I don't know what the
We
fuck.
all saw that video of them pushing that dog into the fucking ocean.
Dude,
bro.
okay,
Fuck
so
that.
I
Fuck that
posted
movie.
something and it made me there's a lot of editing and a lot of stuff that we don't see behind the scenes. This whole thing, from what they were saying, is like the dog was just, like the first part was him trying to get the dog used to the water, kind of like, see, it's okay, blah blah. Then there's a giant jump, a giant jump cut, to something completely different, and we don't know what happened to that. And so it's not like they're like hitting the dog, like, you get in that water,
Right.
You don't know the facts about this, and that's what I'm saying. So if you see the movie, it's because you're interested. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But don't boycott it because you think something bad happened. And this is coming from me. I fucking love animals. Dogs the most, by the way. Yeah. Like, I see certain things and I'm like, these people need to fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, it was funny because I think the same week there was this picture circulating of these two guys that cut the ears off of a dog.
Oh, God.
And took a picture with it.
Jesus.
I don't know one, you're fucked up. Two, how stupid can you be?
Yeah.
Let's take a picture. Look what we did.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And I'm just like, okay, these guys need to die slowly.
Yeah, I mean, like it's
like a death by cutting their fucking dicks off with a spoon.
Yeah.
That type of shit.
Yeah. Anything you do to animals is usually pretty fucked up.
Yes, dude, because it's like there's one thing for survival. Two is hunting. It's harder. It depends on certain things.
Yeah.
But just straight being an asshole to
if you can make the animals suffer, like
so to like
hunters
domestic, mostly probably chained up animals. So like people that put firecrackers in like dogs' mouths or like throw them at cats or something like that. Those guys need to die.
Yeah.
Like really slowly.
Yeah. It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I understand other people's ways of life. I even didn't understand like there's certain things that have to do with like what do you call it? I hate the hunting animals, especially in like third world, like Africa, for instance. There was even there's one thing that I watch. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's Adam Ruins Everything.
Yeah.
It started as a college humor thing, and then now he has his own show. He actually explains that it's actually a good thing for certain animals to be killed, not for all the poaching like rhinos, like for their tusks.
Yes.
And,
Boars is a great example.
Yeah, but like certain animals need to be killed, like for the environment and for other animals. Even like they're dicks to other animals.
Right.
You know,
and boars, if you ever heard of them,
and it funds
really horrible animals,
and it funds the protection of good animals and stuff like that too. So it's like I sort of get that a little bit more, but there's a lot more intricacies. You just really have to stay informed about what you're doing and what things are being a part of.
Yeah. I mean, like the main thing too is like it's different between making an animal suffer, and if you talk to any hunter, the last thing they do is like, make an animal suffer. It's usually a quick death.
Yeah.
There's no pain. They make sure of it, and they're really adamant about that.
Or at least they should if they're good.
Yeah, they should if they're actually a good hunter.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a much different than cutting a fucking dog's ears off and taking a picture with it for no fucking reason.
I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that?
Go fuck yourself.
Look what we did. We got knives. We got sharp things.
Yeah, that's dumb. They deserve to die.
Like, especially with dogs, because there's a very minimal percentage of times where a dog is a threat at all.
Right.
Like if a dog was attacking someone and you did something, kudos.
Yeah, protect yourself.
Yeah, or people or anything.
Protect. Yeah.
If a dog's chained up in a doghouse or in your yard and you're doing something,
that's fucked. Yeah, for sure.
It's so hard for me to just like accept humans anymore. It's not the majority. It's not the majority. It's not the majority, but it's so much of what I see on my fucking Facebook feeds and news feeds, and it's like, this is why I drink, people.
As you fill your huge 30 millimeter cup there.
It's not
30 milliliters.
Milliliters, yeah. But yeah, whatever. So a dog's purpose. We get so
yeah. What the fuck happened? Where were we at?
A dog's purpose. I heard it's a nice movie, but it's sad. So do with it what you will. And interestingly enough, still at number 1, Split.
Damn.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dongs. It's second week.
Second week.
$9 million budget.
Wow.
Has made over $78 million so far.
Shit.
In 2 weeks.
Pretty good.
Still going.
It's a lot of money.
It dropped only 35%.
Wow. That's not.
So from week one, usually it's around 45 to 50.
Yeah.
45 to 50. Dude, like this, it has legs, and so good for that.
It was a good movie.
I love Split. Also, shameless plug.
Oh, yeah.
Check out on youtube.com/Humpcast or find our Humpcast channel. We just did a Humpcast review. It was myself, Ryan D, and our friend Steve Rogers. We all saw the movie. We reviewed it. Check it out. Leave a like and comment too if you think. Comment anything. Just let us know what you think.
Comment on everything.
For show.
Everything you see on the internet.
Exactly. Mostly our shit though.
Mostly our shit.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, coming out this weekend, we have Rings.
Rings.
I think it's a movie about onion rings.
Makes
No.
sense.
Yes. All right. No. This is the next installment
Lord of
of
the Rings.
Next installment of the Ring, which is that horror movie where you see the movie
And then you die.
and then you die 7 days later. Interestingly enough, trailers look shitty as fuck.
They do.
Everything I've been hearing, even though a lot of people are still under embargo, they've been hinting at the fact that it's not bad. So I'm kind of mildly interested. I have seen all of the Ring movies, the English ones.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I have not.
I
I haven't
have.
seen the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they're all
Not
good.
that I don't want
for the
to.
most
I mean,
part.
I've
Yeah.
heard decent things.
But the trailers look atrocious.
Atrocious.
The trailers look atrocious.
Take control.
Time to go mobile.
Oh, man.
Strawberries
Never
are
gets old.
packed with fiber. do
Bagel
the
cream
rest.
cheese.
Do the rest of the show as Bane. A bagel with cream cheese. Jesus. No, but yeah, it looks really trailers make it look really bad, and the
Yeah.
fact that they moved it from Halloween weekend to now.
Shit, really? I didn't know that.
Well, they moved it multiple times, but the last spot it had
Wow.
was 2016 Halloween, and I thought that was perfect. If you want to have a good Halloween opening, you put a horror movie
It's definitely
out.
a horror movie. Yeah.
Yeah, you put a horror movie out.
It's
By
always that way.
Halloween.
Yeah, it's always that way. October is always filled with them.
So when they moved, I was like, "What the fuck? This
it's weird.
must suck."
Yeah.
like that's a major red flag.
What the hell?
Of like, oh shit, this is probably a really bad movie.
Yeah, what
and
the fuck
trailers
happened?
trailers said it was bad, or the trailers look bad, but
Yeah.
I have not heard really bad things about it. I haven't heard great
Oh.
things about it. But like I said, embargo. But everything that they're like,
No.
people that have already seen screenings are like, there's good stuff. But they don't say specifics yet because it's embargoed. I'm mildly interested. I'm more interested in this than what did I say? What was
Well,
the
I
last-
can't watch this without seeing, I guess.
I'm more interested in
Everything
Rings
else.
than Resident Evil. I'll say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
for sure. Then there's The Space Between Us, which I have zero interest in.
I don't know what
That
that
is, it's a young teen romantic thing. I don't know. The kid is born. There's a kid. He's born on Mars, and then he comes to Earth, and then his heart can't take the gravity or some bullshit.
I've never even heard of this before. Is this real?
Yeah. Well, not real, but I mean,
No, not. Is this real?
it's a movie.
Is this based on a
All
true
right.
story?
So an astronaut gets pregnant, and she gets pregnant.
She was pregnant.
She gets impregnated, and then
Okay.
goes to Mars, and then while on Mars gives birth
Mars
to
baby.
a Mars baby. Then he comes back to Earth because he's been apparently video chatting with an Earth girl,
Whoa.
but hasn't said that he's on Mars.
Pornos.
He hasn't said shit about the fact that
He's
he's
sending
on
dick
Mars.
pics.
Yeah. He meets up with this girl and then can't take Earth's gravity and has to go back to Mars.
Okay. So he takes her with her?
I don't know, dude. It looks stupid.
This sounds stupid.
It just looks really not good.
I don't know why I've never heard of this before.
I am wagering. Let's see what's up. What's the past
Wagering?
wagering? I'm saying this is going to be. Oh, geez, I don't.
Top 5.
It might because it has a young adult thing.
I was just joking, by the way.
It might, to be honest. All right,
I was just
Space
joking.
Between Us might be top 5. Rings, I'm saying is number 3. I'm going number 3 on this one. I think La La Land's going out.
All right. Well,
Maybe
that's
not.
gonna stick around for a while because of all the Oscar buzz.
Yeah, maybe not. Let me see. All right, definitely. All right, I'm gonna say this for sure. For sure, Rings is gonna be in the top 5. For sure. Space Between Us, maybe. I'm gonna say 5, 4, or not at all.
I'd say 5. I'd be surprised if it was any higher.
It looks stupid. It just looks
Sounds
so
stupid. I've
bad.
never heard of it.
You have Asa Butterfield, which he's a good kid actor. You also have Commissioner Gordon.
Fuck. Anybody in the comments want to help us out?
Sirius Black.
God damn! I just watched fucking Dark Knight. God damn it. Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. Yeah, you
Got
have
it.
Gary Oldman. So
Okay.
I don't
What
know.
the fuck?
It has potential.
Well, Gary Oldman's been in some shit before.
Well, the thing is, he's such a chameleon that you don't think, oh, Gary Oldman, he was in that shitty movie. No, he's just
True.
always good in whatever you put because he's so different.
Yeah. For the longest time, I had no idea he was a fucking main villain of fucking movie with
Fifth Element.
The Fifth Element.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? It's Gary Oldman?
yes.
I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's so
Jesus
good.
Christ. It was crazy.
Dude, you crazy. That's good.
Crazy.
You crazy. All right. Moving on to my stories. Number 1 story within the last 24 hours of this moment. Probably.
Sure.
There has been news that Ben Affleck has dropped out of directing the Batman movie.
What? Batfleck.
So in case you're freaking out, he is still acting in. He is the Batman. He's still the Batman for the Justice League or for the DC movies. He's still a producer,
Right.
and he still wrote the script for this movie. But he has now dropped out of being the director, and I kind of saw this coming, but I was hoping that it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, why is that?
All right,
He's a good
so-
director.
Okay, so there was a statement. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. So his statement was, there are certain characters who hold a special place in the hearts of millions. Performing this role demands focus, passion, and the very best performance I can give. It has been clear that I cannot do both jobs to the level they require. Together with the studio, I have decided to find a partner in a director who will collaborate with me on this massive film. I am still in this, and we are making it. But we are currently looking for a director. I remain extremely committed to this project and look forward to bringing this to life for
This is
fans around
verbatim,
the
by the
world.
way.
Oh, yeah, I was burping. Sorry.
That was verbatim. There's burps in there.
Ben Affleck burped. So,
Yeah.
So that was the most PR statement I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's
ever.
very like you're just reading from a fucking thing that
Yes.
somebody wrote.
And I'm like, this is okay. There's certain things that I'm like, okay, that makes sense, and this makes no goddamn sense.
No.
Okay, so originally, remember, I don't know, what was it, 2-3 years ago that they actually announced Ben Affleck as Batman?
Right.
I was like, that's weird.
Wait, how many? What did you say?
Like 2-3 years ago.
I don't know if it was that long ago. It was about Batman v Superman.
That was last year, right?
That was last year.
Yeah, they announced it like
I'd say about a year ago.
I know, they have to make them. They make the movie. I would say 2 at least.
Have they even started the new Batman movie? They're on fucking Justice League.
They finished Wonder Woman and they finished filming Justice League.
Yeah, so they haven't even started the Batman movie, really.
No, they
That's
wrote
still
it.
in pre-production.
They wrote
Pre.
He said he wrote the script, so
Okay.
probably not for another year.
Yeah, so I mean, this was like, that was kind of, they confirmed it, but even then it was still kind of a huge rumor.
yeah.
That was a year- that was a year ago at least.
Whenever they announced that Ben Affleck was Batman, I was like, oh, that's weird. The first thing.
Oh, just being. Oh, you mean just being Batman?
Yeah, just announcing.
I thought you meant being director of the Batman movie.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like
lost translation.
when they announced Ben Affleck as Batman.
that was about 2 years ago.
It was about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, that's weird. Like the first thing that popped in my mind
Yeah.
was Daredevil.
Right.
But second was like all of the things that he's done since Daredevil.
Yeah.
And he's directed and starred in a lot of really great movies, and he's done a great job.
He's
And I'm like,
a good actor.
and I'm like, wait, this could work. And at the same time, so I'm like, I wonder if they're gonna have him direct a movie.
Right.
Like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Then it came out that he's directing the Batman movie. And then I'm like, yes, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Then Live by Night came out this year. Or last year, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
His
maybe
gangster movie.
Yeah.
Which flopped.
Oh, really? Is that the reason?
Well, I don't know. I'm
Oh,
speculating.
shit. Did he direct that?
He directed it and
Oh,
starred in
fuck.
it. He directed and starred in Live by
Fucked
Night,
up.
which what I read lost Warner Brothers $75 million.
Oh, shit.
Which
That's a lot of money.
And I've heard it's not bad. It's just not great compared to his other stuff. You know, like Argo, Gone Girl, you know, stuff like that. Like all this other stuff that he's worked on. He was doing. He had a great streak, and then this one came out, and even in the trailers, it's like, all right, that's neat. But I mean, for me personally, I'm like, that's not what I'm interested in. Like, I don't really care about, you know, these gangster, like old school gangster, Prohibition era style. Like, if you said there's an Al Capone movie coming out, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. Personally,
kind of the same way.
And so this movie came out and it lost that much money. I didn't hear it was amazing, but it was all right. I wonder if that has anything to do with this, and I've also heard other.
I'd be surprised.
I've heard other things where there's personal things. He didn't even want to direct it in the first place, but WB was trying to like kind of push him into it.
Oh, really?
So I've heard conflicting stories. Very interesting. But the fact is that now he's completely out of the directing part of it. But he's written it, he's producing it, and he's starring in it.
Yeah. Huh.
So, you know,
Interesting.
that leaves it up for...
I mean, he could just fucking just drop out and be like, fuck, I don't want the Batman anymore. Go fuck yourselves.
No, well, I've heard he's a big Batman fan, like from a lot of people. Like he said,
Yeah. I mean, I know Kevin Smith was like, I think he kind of came out and said that.
dude, and even funny. Okay, so the internet, as they do, they're like, oh, Kevin Smith should take up the mantle. He should direct the next Batman film. And he's like, well, one, I haven't talked to Ben in like years.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's some sort of shit between them.
Oh.
Two, I just directed Yoga Hosers, so whatever. And three, common sense. So I don't really know. Like, the last two were kind of digs at itself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd be very interested in a Kevin Smith directed Batman movie. It's different.
Interesting.
It's funny, too, because on the article that I read, the first comment was like, Batman and Superman meet in front of a convenience store and smoke weed and talk for like 2 hours. I'm like, yeah. That sounds perfect.
All right.
Yeah. But so right now, they need to get a good director to fill that spot.
Yeah.
So there's two things. They need to find someone who is a great director, but the right director for this one. And also one that people are going to be excited about. So I'm hoping, I think there's been rumors that Matt Reeves, the director of the...
Sounds familiar.
He's the guy that took over the reins for the Apes movie. It's movies, the franchise.
Oh, when did he get in?
The Planet of the Apes franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's been doing those.
War of the Planet of the Apes now?
And this last one's coming out, and that should be, I think, be the end of the trilogy. And then maybe he might jump back on here. And there's a list of a bunch of others. I have a list of, it says 27 people who could or should direct the Batman. I'm not going to read this. There's so many. Let me say, there are so many good directors out there. They all have...
Steven Spielberg.
Yes, that is one of them. They have all of their own like ideas, visions for what
George
a movie
Lucas.
could be. Never mind. I was going to say something.
He's never going to do a movie again.
Yeah. But like they really need the right director, and they need someone that will bring good attention. Because right now, DC, they're really like, you know, they're flopping. It's like a fish out of water right now. It's like I just see this fish and I'm just looking at it, and it's like I'm good. And it's like, oh Jesus, no,
It's still alive. I'm flopping.
I'm alive, but
Yeah, it's flopping. I mean, you can see it flopping for sure.
yeah, and I'm just like, come
But
on,
it keeps on doing it. It's still alive.
I enjoyed Batman v Superman until Martha. I enjoyed Suicide Squad except for Enchantress.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I haven't heard shit.
I
That's
actually
bad.
heard bad things about it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I haven't.
Yeah.
What'd you hear?
I just heard that it's not kept together and the last part of it kind of falls apart because they didn't really know how to end it.
All right. Well, I haven't heard anything yet. So
That was from like a very early screening, so who knows? And that was probably someone who like broke an embargo.
no, maybe. Yeah. We
And
can,
that's, I'm just saying, like, take
we
that
can only
with a-
talk about what we heard.
Yeah,
so.
that's most likely take that with a grain of salt, but that's what I've heard. So, and I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
I will say this though, trailers are good.
Yeah, they do.
Trailers are
They
good.
do for sure.
But yeah, like
I
I
mean,
said, I'm
it's-
looking forward to it.
Yeah,
And then Justice League, same thing. Trailers look good. Trailer look good.
trailer was good. Yeah,
And I'm looking forward to
trailers
it.
look good, but
So
movies were
hopefully, honestly, I'm rooting for you because it's like I'm not a fanboy of any. Like I'm not Marvel or DC. I'm just like make a good goddamn movie.
yeah. For sure.
I want a good Marvel movie. I want a good DC movie. I want a good video game movie.
Yeah,
Make good movies so that I can go see them and enjoy myself.
Yep.
Thank you.
the only winner is going to be us.
Yeah.
We win if it's a good movie or not.
Exactly.
Or
Exactly.
it's not, but I mean, we still.
What time are we at right now? Do you know?
We are over an hour, so we are at 110.
110. All right. Real quick, I'm gonna run through these. I brought this story in because it was funny. All right, Mel Gibson and John Lithgow are joining the Daddy's Home franchise, which I guess is a franchise.
It's a franchise now. Okay.
It's a sequel. For Daddy's Home is with Will Ferrell and
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
The Wahlbergs.
I barely saw this movie recently.
I saw it. It wasn't terrible, but I mean,
It was better than a lot of
exactly
other
what
things
you
that,
think it is.
that Will Ferrell's ever done recently.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the team up began from the other guys.
Yeah. Which I like
which
that.
was great. The other guys was yeah, I actually like that a lot.
Aim for the bushes. I was like,
Yeah.
even now it's so funny.
Office Pop.
Office Pop.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was a good movie.
I really want to watch that again too. I should put that in there.
I know.
Children of Men, then immediately other
Other
guys.
guys.
Boom.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. So I guess there's gonna be So there's going to be a Daddy's Home sequel that
All right.
deals with an older generation while still having both Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg in the movie.
Oh, okay. That's
So,
kinda
but the
weird.
older generation is going to be Mel Gibson, presumably, as the Mark Wahlberg type, badass sort of old guy,
Okay.
and then presumably John Lithgow as the more sensitive Will Ferrell type.
Wow. I
But
would
they're
pay to
both
see that.
both pairs of them.
I would pay to see this.
I'm kind of intrigued. It's not the thing that I'm fucking on the
It's
edge of my
intriguing.
seat for.
Yeah.
But I'm like, all right, if you're gonna make a sequel to a comedy that I didn't hate, then this sounds good. Also, it's
Some
interesting.
crazy firepower right there.
It's interesting because Hollywood's kind of been against Mel Gibson for a
Oh,
while.
yeah. I mean,
Since-
he's
since-
slowly coming back. I think he just directed
Yeah.
that movie, right?
No, Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah, so
which
that's
a
what
lot of
he
people
brought back.
loved.
Yeah.
It's a war movie again, not my thing. But I
love
heard
him.
great.
I
I
gotta
heard great
watch that.
things. I heard
don't know
great
why I haven't
things.
seen that. I actually
Yeah.
really love stuff like that.
And this is the thing. I've never ever seen a Mel Gibson movie that I didn't like, to be honest. Whether it's directed
Yeah.
or starred in. I'm like, yeah,
Think of
That
a
looks good.
bad one.
yeah. I cannot think.
Also, yeah. I mean, the last I always think of Signs, which is great.
Yeah, I was like, that's not bad.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Signs,
think of anything
the
else that was
the Patriot, which I watched in
Patriot,
history
that's
class.
right. Yeah.
When my teacher was probably hungover, she's like, just watch this movie.
Yeah. I gotta pass out under my desk.
Yeah, Braveheart, which I still have and I
Braveheart's
love.
great. Yeah.
Love
That's
Braveheart.
right.
I kind of want to see that.
Right,
that's
right.
next after Dead is
Yeah.
Or,
It's just his
other guys.
This is just his drunken breakdown that really ruined him.
Yeah, that's it. This is a fucking Jews. Fuckers.
Yeah, that fucked him up.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck, dude. I haven't seen anything recently, to be honest, of his stuff.
Yeah, me either.
Not necessarily because of that, but just nothing interested me. I know he was in The Expendables 3. Didn't care.
That's right. I've never seen one of those movies.
He was in some sort of Taken-looking thing, which I didn't care about.
He was
because
taken. Liam
It,
Neeson had to
it
save
looked
him.
like it. I don't remember what it was called. But yeah, he's going to come with that. I may watch that. I did watch Daddy's Home.
Yeah,
I like
did too.
that.
Wasn't bad.
Wasn't amazing. Wasn't
amazing.
bad.
Wasn't bad.
So yeah.
There you go.
All right. My last two stories are kind of co-stories. They have to do with James Cameron. So you may have not heard this name in a long time. James Cameron is an amazing director. Let's see some stuff. He did Terminator 2 for sure, and the first Terminator.
Yeah.
The Avatar director, Titanic. Just to name a
Yes.
few of his amazing movies, so you know his work.
Yeah.
He is talking about both the future of Terminator and the fact that he's doing Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5 at the
Jesus.
same time. And he just finished the Avatar 5 script.
Goddamn.
So, like, he hasn't been... The last movie he put out was Avatar. And that
Yeah, I
was
think so.
2009, maybe 10-ish.
I will look that up right now.
I want to say right there. So
Avatar.
it's been, I want to say at least half a decade.
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
That was the
Sure.
last movie he put out.
Holy shit.
And since then, I've heard that he's been working on more movies, all Avatar sequels, but
Yeah, I've
nothing's
heard
been
that
out.
too.
So now he gave an interview and he's saying that he's like, yes, we're doing all of the Avatar sequels side by side, but he's like, I'm not focused on Avatar 2. I'm focused on Avatar 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 equally. And he just finished the script to 5. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Just put one out.
Yeah,
Give us
seriously.
something.
Yeah.
Because that will make us want more.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't understand this. Let's say he puts out Avatar 2. And it's like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, what's
gonna make us want 4 or 5?
I know they've been talking about Avatar World or Pandora, but I forgot where that's supposed to be at. That's like Disney, isn't it?
Not that I know of. No. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Disney's Animal Kingdom, the
Is
world
it?
of Avatar. So,
Okay.
I mean, they've been talking that up too. So, I mean, they're definitely trying to go somewhere with this.
Nice. I don't remember the last time I watched Avatar. I kind of want to watch it
I
now.
actually kind of like just watched it because it was on TV and like my wife was all into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just saw
I don't
it.
know if it's because I'm
What's-
drunkish, but I want to watch all these movies. But there's so many people
It's
from
okay.
the past.
I mean, it's not a bad movie, but like,
No, not at all.
and it's definitely like, you know, it's not something that's original, other than the fact that it's just these groundbreaking visuals.
Yeah, but I think that's what he's working on right now.
Yeah.
is the
I mean,
story
that was his big
and the
draw.
and thing.
And it really kind of set the tone for like this crazy graphics, I guess.
Yeah. So I remember, and this is how long it was. I remember going on a date, and it was a speed. It was not okay. So it's not a speed date in the traditional sense. I was dating a girl who lived very far, but her dad worked really close to me. So she said that she was gonna visit her dad, and then come visit me, but have to go back home with her dad. So I had like 3 hours with this girl.
Okay.
And I just remember the first time I remember the first time I remember seeing Avatar. I'm like, okay, I was really young. It's 2009, so I was like 19. I'm like, all right, let's go see Avatar, and then we can go figure it out from there. And so we go see Avatar, and then like immediately just start making out. And then she's like,
All right.
but then it was funny because I'm like trying to watch the movie at the same time.
I don't want to miss it.
No, because it's like, what the
missing
fuck?
something good.
What the fuck is this? What is this planet? Pandora? That shit looked cool.
That's going to Reaver?
He on a dragon? He's on a dragon.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
I thought it was funny.
Cool story.
Really, really bad date overall because it was funny. At the same time, we were in the back row, and then another couple went in the back row. I'm like, it's
Just
kind of
right next
weird.
to you?
Yeah, not like it was down the row, but
Just directly
It's
next
like
to
we were
you.
both just making out, like both couples were making
Yeah.
out. I was like, that's weird.
Gross.
Yeah, and then yeah. So that was the first experience I had with Avatar. The second
So,
experience was really
you
cool
can't
because
wait.
second experience was really cool. I watched it and I was like, that's nice. I like
Can't
this.
wait for Avatar World.
Yeah. Also,
God, no.
also James Cameron teases the future of Terminator. So, a couple weeks back, we learned that in 2019 specifically, the Terminator franchise the rights will go back to James Cameron. So if the people that don't have the rights don't make another movie until before 2019, it goes immediately back to James Cameron. Same thing kind of applies The time frame depends on the contract with, like, say, Marvel. So how Marvel licensed off X-Men and licensed off Fantastic Four. If they don't make a movie in a certain amount of time, it goes immediately back to the original owners, which is Marvel. In this case, it's James Cameron. So in 2019, they will get the rights back as long as they don't make another Terminator movie, which I don't hear anything about that they're making anything.
Yeah. Last one was Genesis.
The last, and that flopped horribly.
Yeah.
And the plan is, according to James Cameron, to Godfather the Terminator with the Deadpool director Tim Miller, so that he will take over the reins, basically, and then sort of work with James Cameron to make a new Terminator sort of world, I guess. It's like a reboot as well as a sequel, they call it. So it's because of inherently Terminator is a time travel sort of movie. I feel like they're gonna time travel it and then erase things and then restart it.
They're gonna pull an X-Men pretty much.
Yeah, Days of Future. They're gonna Days of Future Past this shit so bad, like so good. Hopefully, good. Fingers crossed.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
let's do it.
But I mean, the fact that it has both James Cameron and Tim Miller involved, I'm really excited because I mean that's the reason that we love Terminator. I didn't like any Terminator after Terminator 2. Sarah Connor Chronicles aside, it's a hard Sarah Connor Chronicles aside, that was actually pretty good.
I never watched that.
But the movies were all kind of just like, this is just fucking campy and shitty, and I don't give a fuck. They tried to do a serious one, I think, with Christian Bale, and that wasn't memorable. At least
freaked out. That was like the biggest thing that mattered.
Yeah, that's when you got that Christian Bale.
Christian Bale freaked out.
Good for you. Good for you. Why did I go up there and tear your lights down?
That was the best thing coming out of that.
Yeah. But besides that, I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the recent one,
Samesies.
I didn't even watch Genesis.
I haven't seen that either.
Heard it wasn't good.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We live in an age where people just spout their opinions, and it's very easy for a movie to lose traction before it even goes out because people were like, "Oh, I saw it, hated it. Oh, I saw it, loved it," and that's the reason people go and see it. Like that's crazy. But I'm excited because, one, so far, I love everything that James Cameron's done. Also, Tim Miller just came off of Deadpool. I love Deadpool.
Yeah?
I've seen it 4 times in the last year. Like, I love Deadpool. Every time. Like, I don't get tired of it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see it. That's after the last thing I just said. Deadpool. Boom.
Boom.
All right. Well, do you have any thoughts about anything of that? That is my last story.
I'm down. I like it.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down for my shit.
Are you guys down? Let us know in the comment section if you're down as fuck. Also, I want to go ahead and thank you for listening and watching Humpcast. If you haven't already, subscribe however you're listening to us, and then give us a like, and then comment on all of our stuff that we post on Facebook. If you would like to support the podcast, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/Humpcast. Thank you so much for listening. Follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. We're going to be posting a lot more stuff soon. Yeah. And me personally, you can go ahead and follow me at Garrett_AAM at Twitter and Instagram. And then follow my daily happenings on Snapchat at Mitch_Striker.
And you can follow me at twitter.com/RickyC. My Instagram is RickyC90. And don't forget, we just released the information. It's a little teaser of a new event that we have coming up in April.
Oh, yes.
So that's released on our Facebook for all of our people looking on Facebook Live right now. Or if you're not, I believe, if you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Humpcast, and all the details are on there. It's going to be, do you remember the fucking date?
April 1st.
April 1st.
It's not an April Fool's joke. I
This
swear.
is not a joke.
It's not a joke.
This is happening.
We're having a live event in Pasadena.
Yep. It's
at
free.
T. Boyle's Tavern.
And it's fucking free.
And it's free, and you will get stuff, and we may or may not have some free stuff.
Free stuff.
From Lagunitas.
Oh,
Lagunitas
shit. We're
maybe sponsoring
spoiling
some
shit
stuff.
that we shouldn't.
I don't give a fuck. I'm
We're
drunk. So,
spoiling
yeah.
shit that we shouldn't. All right.
Sue me.
We're going to end this
Don't do
here.
that. I have no money.
I'm gonna end the show on a song like I usually do, and I'm gonna end it on Mastodon. They have a new song out called Sultan's Curse. They have a new album coming out.
Sultan's Curse.
Called Emperor of Sand. It's not out yet, but this is the single. Check it out.
Sounds like an RPG.
Sultan's Curse.
The Sultan's
Mastodon.
Curse. Boom. All right.
Peace.
Later.